I have this hat on, I have acne on my face right now. I'm still gonna post this content. What's up everyone? Welcome to my channel, and today I will be discussing how I finally got the courage to post on YouTube. So this is really just gonna be sit down and chat with me. I have some notes on my phone, but I really just had this urge to film this video because I know there are people out there who are like me, who are naturally introverts, and it's really hard for you to post on social media, let alone YouTube. And I finally got the courage to do it. So I thought I would just share the 5 tips that have helped me kind of step out of my shell and finally post. So I'm gonna stop going on and just jump into the tips. I would say my number 1 tip is to stop caring what your family, friends, colleagues, or people you know might think of you. This has been the number 1 thing that has held me back in starting my YouTube journey. And I think that's actually pretty interesting because you would expect, you know, your friends and family, they would be the last people you would worry about, but I felt like they have been the number 1 people that I've worried about in finding my channel, finding my social media and all of that. And I kind of had to break out of that mindset. And so when I thought about like, why does that bother me so much? Why is that keeping me in a state of fear where I don't want to post? I think it has to do kind of with how we're brought up. We have these people who influence us, and to some degree we influence them as well. And just as they're the ones that feed positive energy into us, they also are the first ones to critique us. And sometimes those critiques are valid, but we often use those to hold us back from what we're supposed to do or from taking the leap of faith. Hey guys, so I forgot to add that we often get in our heads about what we post, but the truth is most people don't really care that much. Yeah, they might stop and judge for a little bit, but then they'll just forget about it. So don't stress about it. Just post what makes you happy and the rest will figure itself out. Second thing that has helped me come out of my shell and have the courage to post is getting out of my head this idea that I don't have a unique story to tell. You know, my particular YouTube content is very much what other people are doing right now. Beauty, lifestyle, storytelling, fitness, all of those things. And there's thousands, maybe even millions of people who have the same YouTube ideas and concepts and probably even the same titles. But you have to keep in mind that although you might share a similar idea as someone else, what you bring to the table is unique. And how you tell a story is unique. How you show up on camera is unique. You have to just keep that in mind, and it's something that has grounded me as I started this journey and has helped me finally post. Stop over analyzing how you look. I would just keep it real with y'all. I have this hat on because I need to get my hair done. I have acne on my face right now, having crazy breakouts, and I have this super plain background. Yet I'm still here, I'm still showing up, and I'm still gonna post this content because I can no longer hold myself back from posting on YouTube. Now, I'm not saying, you know, show up on camera looking crazy and looking a little rough. I do believe in showing up and being presentable and looking good so that you feel good, but I do think sometimes we get so consumed in looking a particular way that it just holds us back from actually pressing record. You know, when I first was thinking about starting and I was just scripting out things, I remember I was like, I have to have my makeup done, I have to have my hair done, I have to have a particular outfit, and I think those things will hopefully come along in this journey, but it's just gonna hold you back because I have acne on my face right now, and I wasn't expecting there to be acne today. And today is supposed to be my filming day. But rather than saying, you know, I'm just gonna wait until the acne goes away, you know what? No, I'm just gonna film because guess what? Having acne is just a part of life. So I think that's super important. Just showing up as yourself and not being afraid to be human. My 4th piece of advice is to not sweat your filming setup. I know this is very specific, but if I'm speaking for myself, I spent a lot of time, you know, researching what camera to get, researching lighting, what my background should look like. All of those things that I think are important if you're trying to go for a certain feel. It can hold you back and it can be costly. So I think you should just really focus on what is that one camera you want to get. Right now I'm recording on the Sony ZV-1F. and I got like the cheapest camera out of the Sony range. I actually like the quality. Would I have purchased this if I wanted to spend a little bit extra money? Probably not, but I think it's a decent starting camera. And I'm saying that to say, like, once you solidify, all right, this is the camera I'm gonna use, then it's really up from there. I would definitely say you also wanna get a light. So I have like the newer ring light. I'm using like natural lighting as well. And I think those things are important. I'm not gonna say they aren't, but I think just obsessing over what you see online, like I definitely have done that. I'm just gonna start with the bare minimum and just get in the habit of posting on YouTube. And then my last and final tip is to not give up so easily. I know you probably hear it all the time. YouTube is hard. This is only like my 4th or 5th video. It takes a lot of time to get the angles that you want, to script. I would say like the #1 thing I struggle with is this type of video, actually talking to the camera. The only way that you're going to master a skill is to actually practice it. And if you just refuse to practice it, or you constantly second guess yourself, then you're never gonna move forward. So definitely don't give up. You're gonna have moments where you're just like, oh my gosh, it has taken me 3 hours to film a YouTube short. I'm definitely exaggerating, but the thing that's keeping me motivated is that I know this is something I want to do. I know that I'm showing up as my authentic self, and I know that it's gonna take hard work, just as with anything. But I do have faith that eventually it will get easier, and eventually it will be second nature, whether that's editing or talking on camera or my setup. And I'm just excited about the journey. Use an example from myself. My first YouTube video, it was just like a desk setup. Go watch it. The video took me so long to film that I just was like mentally exhausted. Mind you, I'm not even on camera. It's literally just me filming my desktop setup. I think I was so worried about the angles, the lighting. In that time, it took me like weeks to film that. I could have filmed that in one day. I could have used those other weeks to post and film other videos. Like, I just wasted time. You want to keep going, but you also don't want to be so obsessed over the little things. I believe and I have faith that it'll be worth it. You'll get followers, you'll get views, and you'll learn more about yourself while connecting with other people. So hopefully those tips are helpful for you. If they are, or if you resonate with something I spoke about in this video, feel free to comment down below. I look forward to reading all of your comments. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Yeah.